Welcome to another episode of Something. I'm your host, Trapper.
Bill Bixby.
And we're here to give you the real.
And as we always do, we want to shout out an engineer, Pablo, a.k.a. Trap.Teasley, a.k.a. the Supreme Being.
You know, I like how you came in with the
We should have had that.
Yeah, we should have had that. You know, he got his Jesus. Jesus, what's up? He got his Jesus braids in and shit. So you know, he feeling it.
He looking heavenly.
He feeling heavenly. Especially he coming off a strong feeling off of that last episode about religion. So he was, you know, we was talking about there ain't no higher power. You know, I spoke on us being a higher power. So he's definitely feeling higher power.
Yeah, like he's supreme.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling like he's one of the chosen.
You underdid?
We overstand it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. We glad to be back here, man. We're glad to be able to give them, you know, we're going to give us some more topics, man. Excuse me. I want to speak on, too, before we get into it, man. Hey, check us out, man. We're finna start having more videos coming to us. Facebook, Instagram, man. I know people been asking about it. We definitely going to give a little more for people to have, like, short videos to really see what we talking about, man, and kind of bring it home, man. We're bringing a lot look forward to our future other episodes on other podcasts about different things, man. We're bringing that to the forefront, man.
Just look forward to us growing, man.
Man, look forward to a lot more guests. Look forward to a lot more dope content coming through, man. We got a special episode coming up soon, man. Be looking forward to that, man. It's going to be definitely a dope concert.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, like, we're still constructing it right now, but yeah, man. Like, trust me, you'll want to see it.
It's gonna be like with that Dateline, Nightline, that special that, you know, you come in, you just gotta watch it because you know it's gonna be good.
This gonna be the Underground Railroad Dateline.
Yeah, like that Barbara Walters special. Yeah, definitely, man. So you know, we just want to give y'all a little bit of what's going on with us, as far as the podcast and other things that we can going through. Because I feel like it's good. We always promote everybody else that come on and tell them about what they got going on. And you know, a lot of people want to know what we got going on, so we definitely coming out with more material. We're going to start giving you more material on a regular basis. We're going to give you different material, touching on more aspects of stuff we like.
Exactly. And every social media is up to something, so we ain't hard to find.
Exactly.
You watching us now, just type in the same thing on everything.
Exactly. And you're going to see all the different things that we up to, because we're not just up to one thing. We up to a lot of things. You know, it's going to lead to hopefully everybody else being up to something and promoting really black wealth and black longevity and building something that
black excellence.
Yeah, that passed on between your generations. You know, we're leaving something for people to, you know, because I feel like we so dope, man.
Exactly.
And we always get the credit afterwards.
Yeah.
We like, and I feel like we exactly what Chris said. We kings remembered in time.
Exactly.
We never get remembered while we're here. Exactly. So this right here is going to be legendary.
And we're taught to believe. Like he said.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, we're the best at believing, man. Like at the end of the day, like we're the best cheerleaders. Like we're like, that's just in our DNA, man. Like we're not really taught to hate. You know what I mean? That's not in us.
Always think,
you know what I mean?
We can do something.
We're taught to hate ourselves more than anything.
We definitely we got big goals and big dreams. Yeah. Hopefully we can promote and, you know, inspire people to be up to something and be up to everything too. And maybe, and you know, not to cut you off, but just like how some people they were scared to jump out the window with their shit.
Yeah.
And them constantly seeing us do this, hopefully it motivate them.
Exactly.
To constantly go ahead and just take the chance on their own dreams.
Exactly.
Like big time.
That's all we doing.
Big time of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we ain't even a quarter where we want to be, man. You know, like this gonna take a lot of like I always say, man. Like, I don't want to like make it seem like I'm down talking us, man. But I know what it takes to be a professional at something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit takes a lot of dedication. That shit takes a lot of consistency.
And it takes ups and downs.
You know what I mean? And it's gonna keep peaks and valleys.
Exactly. So you know, we here for it.
Shit not just gonna be. I got it.
We here for it, man. We definitely here for it, and we here for all the conversation, all the topics, man. There's nothing that can't be talked about with us, man. And you know, we're gonna do our best way to give you us, and you know, finesse the topic to our taste, and be able to give it to you the right way. Man. Exactly. We're definitely trying to do that, man. And we're definitely trying to broaden our stuff, man. So you know, we want people to be interacting with us, and that's why we always asking for them to be a part of it, because we're trying to touch on anything, man.
Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? You know, You know, got some
man,
ladies. I know
good,
the ladies
man.
want more of us. They want more of me to talk about what it is, man. And I'm gonna give it to you. I know you want it. I'm gonna give it to you. Just ask for it. You know, if you let me do it, it's gonna take a little time, man. You know what I'm saying? But on to some current news and stuff. Zion, big deal, coming out of high school, man, coming into college, being the dominant force for just the 1 year he was there. And this is something that hasn't happened before yet. He's the first one of his kind. He has gotten as a rookie.
So even before LeBron?
Even before LeBron. He didn't
I thought LeBron had this deal in high school.
Not with, I don't think, technically you can't even do that in high school. It's illegal in college. You can't do it technically.
So LeBron never went to college though.
Yeah, that's what I said. But technically you can't make a deal with him. It's illegal. But I'm talking about, like, I think he's one of the first people just straight to get a deal so fast like this.
Yeah.
And he has got, as much as he done got, I think people that have gotten deals, but the amount that he has gotten, I think is like the first time for a person like him. Because he hasn't even proved that he can do anything in the NBA. You know, most people, you got to do that first year, you see what your potential is, and then they get it.
That's what I was thinking too. Like he maybe just hit a lick because shit, like, when players play as hard as he play, like, I'd be scared for Russell Westbrook. Like, I'm surprised, like, he ain't been hurt way more than he's been hurt.
Yeah, because
I'd be scared for him, man. Like if he gonna go out there and be bouncing and dunking everything, like, that shit gonna take a toll on your body, man. Like, you're not gonna have no long.
And that's
career.
exactly what he is. He's like a Westbrook
You know
type
what I mean?
player. He's an energy, just hard all the fucking time.
So it's nice that he got $70 million out the gate.
75 million out the gate for Jordan
75.
Yeah, 75 million out the gate for Jordan pair of shoes for like 7 years.
And he was Jordan brand.
But the
crazy Nike. Of course, it's all Nike.
Exactly. But the crazy part is, Adidas and somebody else offered him more.
Yeah.
They offered him like 100-something million. He turned it down to be with Jordan, which to me is a smart thing because Jordan is such a polarizing brand. You know what I'm saying? And there's no limits to now what he can do. And I know that Jordan is going to make a strong shoe for him. They're going to make a custom shoe for him, and you know it's going to be of high quality.
And he had the I think we're kind of going into it too. Remember, like when he bust out the shoes,
that's the whole thing.
Nikes.
You know
what I mean?
But they were the Paul Jordans. Paul George was Jordan.
It's still Nike.
Oh yeah, Nike Jordan. But I'm just saying they're Jordan. He was Jordan. But
Nike made the shoes.
But he bust out. Yeah, he bust out of those shit.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, and I think to allude to it, that's so random. The bust out of your shoe. Like, that's just not seen on a regular basis. But that just shows you how much.
Like, they're gonna be there. I'm a person I guess I think like in advance. So like imagine those stories as a kid. Like he was so this and that, and hearing the stories about he bust out his shoe.
And they're gonna. Oh, you're right. And just think about just the commercials they're gonna make off of that.
Just the legacy that, like, if he's able to. You know,
it become great like that, and
exactly.
But I'm just saying,
his legacy can be
the
dope.
brand under Jordan, just like that might be his first commercial. Him in college, just playing around, he busts out his shoes, and then next thing you know, they stop, and here come Jordan bringing him his custom shoe, and he go off, and I mean, come on, man, I can already see that commercial, and then you just gonna see Jordan symbol and him dunking, like. But this is another thing, and this is my thing on the Zion shoe deal, and I'm asking you a question when I say this. LeBron has a brand with Jordan. With Nike. Mm-hmm. Why do you think that maybe? Because Zion has already put out there that LeBron is his favorite player. He looked at LeBron. That LeBron didn't try to go out his way to maybe sign Zion as his first.
I thought Zion was saying Jordan was his favorite player.
I heard him say that he was LeBron was his favorite player. Well, I don't really know. I don't know what exactly to say. But on ESPN, they said that he looked up to LeBron, but since he didn't sign with Rich them under his label, because he chose not to go with LeBron, and he chose somebody else. So Skip then was talking about, does that have a little play on his relationship with LeBron? And then they asked him exactly. Then they asked Zion. They asked Zion. He's like, well, he hoped that LeBron would still give him pointers because he does look up to him like that, whatever. But my thing is this: but being the polarizing figure that LeBron is, you would think that he would have did something to try to make him his first person under his umbrella, under his shoe umbrella, and try to sign him to a shoe deal.
That's smart, man. Like, what do you think that reason is? Do you think it's like competition, or like he's scared of somebody coming? Because nobody has had the hype of Zion since Bron.
Exactly, and that's why I figured that he would have tried to kind of like try to do it the same way Master P did when they see Zion. Oh, we're gonna give you the shoe with my, even though that's a whole different. But I'm just saying, LeBron you have your own LeBron, like Jordan. You have your own brand of shoe.
Exactly.
He could have been your, because he doesn't have nobody under his LeBron. That could have been his first person, and that could have been crazy. Like, I know with Jordan, but that could have been even more. Him and LeBron. I don't know. I just wonder why LeBron. I want to know why LeBron didn't take that.
That would have made perfect sense.
Yeah, man.
That's like common sense.
That's just like, that's big money though. That's big money.
That's common sense, man.
And I don't know if it ties into the fact that Zion didn't go with him with his as his representative, his and stuff. I don't know what all plays into it, but and from Zion's point of view, it's like, damn, bro, you could have signed with LeBron, because LeBron is sooner or later he's gonna surpass Jordan with that whole brand and his whole stuff, because it has to come to a new person.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely think he's gonna end up catching because he's already.
But shit, like, one thing we don't know about LeBron is Jordan went and got like his own brand, and like we don't have a LeBron. Like, Nike paid Bron off for LeBron's brand.
Yeah, but I'm saying I feel like his brand is he's gonna do the same thing that Jordan did.
Yeah.
Jordan bought his brand from under the Nike thing. I think LeBron is gonna end up doing the same thing. But then I think he's not gonna buy himself away from it, because that's why Nike gave him a lifetime contract.
Gotcha.
To keep him. But I think they'll allow him to have his LeBron legacy brand. You see what I'm saying? I think they're just gonna give that to him, because he's gonna help him make money for a lifetime. But I'm saying, even if he does stay with Nike, and it's still
like, just like me, that's what I keep saying.
Good.
We don't know. He haven't done shit yet.
Just like he under the
Nike.
Nike.
This motherfucker can go out and blow a tie in his first fucking game,
and that's what I'm saying. He could, and that's a possibility. He could not live up to the
hype.
hype.
He a bigger guy. This motherfucker
and they say he's overweight.
He might eat his way out of the league.
Exactly.
Right now, we don't know. We don't know if he's that focused. Like we don't know if he has enough determination.
Yeah, we don't know nothing.
To have a lasting career in the NBA.
And I think that's what's
a lot of question marks around him. Is all I'm saying.
That's what's so special about how major the big contract is that Jordan gave him. Because, like you said, we haven't even seen. He got hurt in the summer game, the first game.
Damn.
So it's like, I'm happy for him though, because I believe that, man, get that money, because it's important in the world we live in, and you get as much money as you can while you can. Because, like you say, he don't know if he's gonna be.
Man, especially if you get it before you even start, man. They like just like we was talking about the money on the freeway with the truck. Like,
take advantage of it when it's there for you. Take it. You're definitely right about that. So I just hope he has a bright future. I hope that he lives up.
I do too, man.
And I really want to see him dominate.
I'm that type. Like, I want to see successors.
Yeah,
I don't want to see nobody
successful
do this shit forever, man. I want to see records get broken. I want to see shit progress.
I want to see the torch keep passing on. I want to keep being stuck with Jordan forever.
That's why I'm a LeBron fan.
All right, that's why.
That's the main reason.
So I definitely feel you on that when what you're talking about. On to other news. Another one of our prominent rappers got attacked or was getting harassed in another country. Bodyguard got knocked out. Futures. Okay. His bodyguard got knocked out with a rock.
Yeah, man, I heard that shit. Ain't like before we even said that, like now, like I don't know if there's a war against America and other countries, like with our entertainers or what's going on with that whole situation, but they're actually trying to give A$AP Rocky that we talked about on the previous episode. They're trying to give him, like, charge him with assault.
Yeah.
Like, even when he was the one
they got attacked first. Even though they spanked them niggas' asses, but they got attacked first.
Yeah, man. So, like, I don't know if it's a war against
us, if it's a race thing. We don't know what it is, but it seems like it's only black people. It ain't a race on. It can't be a war on Americans, because there's other white people going around touring the world doing all that shit. They're not getting attacked.
See, you like, I didn't want to say this, but G-Eazy came out and said, like, man, when I was over there, I got in a fight. I did the same thing he did. I was out the next day. G-Eazy said that he a rapper from the Bay, man.
Yeah, and he
a white rapper.
And he's in. I'm about to say, but he's in the culture of what we're doing. Yeah. And because I was just about to ask you, is it that the reason that A$AP Rocky and Future and these people like that, is it because they're rapping about gangster stuff and they're rapping about being these type of people that they're getting attacked by these people from. I'm just saying, what is the basis behind them being attacked? Why them? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I definitely think it's definitely racism. It's definitely the color skin, obviously, because like I said, T.E.Z. said he came out and said this shit. Like, hey, I got out the next day. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, if somebody's being harassed and followed around the city, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, this dude hit this man bodyguard. One of the A$AP Rocky, like the A$AP Rocky shit. Yeah. Like, one of the dudes hit his bodyguard,
and that's what caused the. And they showed that them two dudes or people had followed them for blocks.
And bro been locked up for like going 2 months now, you know, for this shit. You know what I mean? And then even with the future shit, like fast forward to this shit, I don't want to keep saying A$AP Rocky shit, but like one of these guys, like of course, bodyguard is a big dude. Like this motherfucker grabbed a big ass rock, hit the man over the head, and had the man laid out leaking, all in the street over there, man.
Knocked out. And from what we hear too is that. I guess the bodyguard was not. Of course, they didn't show us everything, but I guess the fight. It was an earlier fight too, and the bodyguard was like handling a lot of people, knocking motherfuckers out. But then that's why the boy got the rock and knocked him down because he was actually handling these motherfuckers who were supposed.
I heard it was just verbal. I
heard it. No, I heard. Well, I mean that's what I heard, but you know, there's so many different outlets. There's so many different outlets. So
you heard that he was. They were fighting.
They were harassing. Yeah, they were harassing, trying to get a picture with Future. It started off as altercation, but led to the bodyguard, I guess, like pushing people off and stuff, which led to a fight. But I guess he was handling people at first because you gotta realize when you watch the video, he already missing a shoe before they even knock him out. So that let you know it had to be some kind of scuffle or something going on.
I thought he lost a shoe when he.
Nah, he was scuffling with people, and then the dude came behind him. That's why you seen people moving around him and stuff because there was already something going on before they even got to that part. But at the end, like you said, the undertone of the whole incident has to be race driven.
Oh yeah.
Because what other?
I ain't gonna get it finished much. That's it. But yeah, it's definitely race, man. Obviously, that's the biggest thing.
Because
in the situation, both of the situations.
It's a racial undertone to it. Because like I said, and
it's not just racism. Like imagine, like it's racism and. Americanism, racist against the Americans. It's double racism, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of countries don't like Americans.
Yeah. They definitely don't like Americans just for being.
You know, of course, and if you're not black, you know, it's going to be double time, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like I said, they do it, but it's like it can't be. What else could it be? Because it's many times that people have turned down taking the photo. And it has never led to let's fight about this. But for that, if they saying that that's the reason the fight broke out because Future didn't want to take pictures, like come on, that man does that all the time. People not going to take a picture every time you ask for a picture. That's just what if he wanted to take a picture? Just time doesn't allow. He has to be somewhere because he has set schedules to go.
At the end of the day, like what if this man is just out there like he's in a whole nother like imagine like I understand that he. Like he'll get that every day, all day in America. But this man is all the way in Sweden. You know, of course I know he's big, but like you would think he'll get more of a peace of mind in a foreign place. You know what I mean?
Not. And but then what I feel like it's going to lead to is that a lot of people are going to stop going to certain cultures, which is going to hurt them on money end because a lot of these countries do pay big money to have them there, but. At the end of the day, if you're going to go there and it has to be this kind of stuff, people are going to stop going. So really, the people of that country and people who love these people, you're losing out.
Like, this is going to like really stop a lot of shit. Like, but at the end of the day, like, what if this is some shit like for the artists, like, because you know, like, it's rappers like over there in Sweden, it's rappers over there in the UK. Like
look up to
What if this is some kind of fucking plan to keep these motherfuckers out of there and hey. Y'all gotta support us. Type of like shit in between the lines, but like even like it's possible, bro.
I'm definitely saying
it's possible.
Listen,
like you never want to blow up and these motherfuckers coming to take all the money from us.
You never know. Exactly. You never know. They try to keep they ain't getting big money like these people because they paying them bigger money to come over and do it. I gotta leave you.
Y'all coming to fucking our girls and taking all the money.
Paolo said that too. He said
and they taking all the money.
Getting all our baddest bitches, fucking them, leaving them broken. Then when we try to get them, They don't want to fuck with us. They're not
like, you know, like shit. Women like are really the root. Like I love you, women, but y'all are like really the root of a lot of shit because y'all are so important, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, to life in general. You know what I mean? So we want to do everything to be close to y'all.
Man, everything.
Unfortunately, man, you can't take all the women.
Besides me,
we don't like men don't like that shit.
Men don't like that.
You might even fuck with me. Me too, bitch. I heard that shit, motherfucker. I mean, what the fuck did we doing this shit? Don't call me the devil advocate, bro.
Boy, you is a motherfucking fool, bro.
We call me the devil advocate.
But no, I was gonna say you too, but I wasn't gonna say you because of other reasons that I didn't want to use you. But, okay,
I got a lady.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason I didn't want to use you, bro. But it wasn't.
All right, bro. If it was really for that, bro, I love you. My bad, bro.
But okay, I feel. But
I stay on the trip.
Yeah, I feel you though. But you know, just violence against us and whatever though. But leading to a more serious topic, man, and it's, you know, it's something that's going on, and but it still deals with our culture and our music culture.
This is a big one.
It's a heavy topic, bro, and it's kind of sad because, like I said, when we was talking about the licking of an ice cream man, when it comes to us as black people, we always get a harder punishment. And I'm not saying that his punishment don't make the crime, but I'm just saying.
And not only that, about like the trend part
of the trending of it, and what's really popular.
What we're gonna talk about is just a trend of the things that are really happening.
Exactly, and it's popular.
It was just a trend,
and it's getting more and more popular. But TK, you know, man, blessings to him, man, and blessings to his people, bro.
I don't wish on nobody.
I don't wish that on nobody, man. The man, it's come down that he's been given 55 plus years, 55 years on the murder charge.
And what is he, 18, 19?
18, 19. I know he's not older than 21.
No.
Young cat. And they say he still got like 3 other charges that he is still pending. They haven't even, made verdicts on. So he could get even more time, I heard. But, it's a sad thing because he's never gonna, his life's over, bro.
Yeah.
His life is, he's never gonna, he became, and the crazy part is, bro, and what's even more important is, what got him convicted is his own song, what made him the famous. It was what made him famous and what made him as popular as he is. He told on himself and condemned himself. And that's the most crazier part about the story with him.
Yeah, man, in all of hip hop, African American culture with rappers or whatever, like they always go to the music, man.
Exactly.
Even I remember when Tupac was, saying this shit like, oh, they play my music and they judge me by my music,
yeah,
and trial and all this stuff.
They're using,
but at the end of the day, like with TK, you know what I mean? He's not Tupac, bro.
But he
but listen, let me check this out, bro. Like TK is not like I give it to him. He young and like maybe he didn't have the guidance or whatever, but like he's already in prison. After I'm gonna talk about, he's already caught now.
Yeah,
and he in the damn prison, starting a game called the Rugrats. He's already in prison.
I mean, but what else can he do?
Start a game? You can do a lot of other shit. Read some fucking books, man. Try to get smart.
Wait, come on.
What you mean, bro?
He promoted him killing somebody, so we already know that's not even his mind frame.
It's after 55.
Yeah,
he like
it wasn't just the lyrics. Like the him starting a gang in the prison was a part of the reason he got 55 years, bro.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Having a
bro.
gang in prison was I didn't know
that was the other part of it.
Oh,
his music and the fact that he's already in prison facing this time. And he's starting a gang called the goddamn Rugrats.
When you say that, it made me think that he already know that he wasn't gonna never get out, so he just decided to do that.
No, man, I don't think he got that much balls, bro, because he was in court crying. Like you see him.
He's still a child. He's still a fucking kid.
You know what I mean? So like, what I will say is he thought he was gonna get off.
That's gonna hurt even more.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get off, man.
He
thought he was untouchable.
And he thought it was untouchable, and he might have thought that money could buy his way out of something that maybe colonizers can buy themselves
I
out.
don't even know if he had
But I don't
money,
think he
bro.
made that kind of money.
He already done been in there like what, like
Multiple
3-4
times,
years already.
Yeah.
It done drained all the money out of the accounts, bro. But damn.
I don't know, bro. It's crazy though, but my thing is this, and it's a culture though of like not just him. What's the one boy too who was just in prison too for so long? The little nigga that be doing that shit. What's the name?
No, he's still in there. You talking about Bobby Shmurda?
Bobby Shmurda.
He's still in there.
Look at him, but his claim to fame was this killing lifestyle, this kind of lifestyle. That's what made his rap music and good and all that stuff. Then you got NBA YoungBoy with his way of lifestyle, the way he talk about.
I
You got Kodak Black.
like shit. You brought me back, bro. I wanted to say this, like with TK, and like what I was saying, he was like a imitation, like an imposter, because he came up with that fucking drill Chicago music shit. He was trying to do that and live that, and that's why he crying right now.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
And what I'm trying to get to is
imitate that shit.
Exactly is the way to get famous. Not saying that they ain't really these killing ass, you know what I'm saying, but is that the best way to get famous and remain famous is what I'm saying, because a lot of these people, you're going to jail, bro. You're rapping about this kind of lifestyle, like with NBA YoungBoy, he was rapping that lifestyle, and I believe that he's really about that stuff, but you got people trying to kill you and stuff. You got people shooting in Miami. Now you in jail. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen. So you got all this money, bro.
Yeah, man.
But your future's
shooting him right in front of the hotel.
That's what I'm saying. But your future's going. You done made all this money, but you have no future because they finna give you. They trying to give you these max life sentences. Same with Kodak Black. He keep getting in trouble because of this lifestyle, and I understand that's a lifestyle. But my thing is this: once you start becoming rich, is you still living this lifestyle because you want people to still think that you're this thug ass nigga? But I thought the whole purpose of getting rich and getting out of that shit.
Like, no, it's definitely not that. The fact of it is like the fans build you up to tear you down, bro. Like if they not doing that, the fans gonna not fuck with them.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know,
so
like the fans
is that
build
worth
you
being
up.
famous? But that's what I'm saying. Is that worth being famous though? Trying to maintain this level of
what I'm saying is that like they kind of have to maintain it to stay relevant and make money.
No, but they're talented. You don't have to rap about.
I mean, but
that's what I'm getting to.
The way they came in.
Yeah, the way got you in there. But now that you're here, you don't have to continue to talk about that though, because you're here now. People know that you're about their life. Now you have to pursue other ways to keep yourself relevant, right? And without having to end up like TK or like NBA YoungBoy or Kodak Black. Because we all know that, okay, y'all about that life and y'all famous, man.
It's definitely like especially and they young too, so
exactly,
you know, like they look for this internet shit, like really that, like, bro, it's kind of hard to make it right now without like sticking with what you came in with, like for these jits.
And it's very popular though, but that's the crazy part. It's so
that's
popular.
What made them popular.
But that's what I'm saying too. The fans have made this kind of rap, this kill rap gangster, and I'm a NBA.
Everybody's a savage.
Listen, I'm an NBA YoungBoy fan. I'm all these niggas fan. But is it worth your freedom for over a lifetime? Is it worth being away from your family and people that you need? Yeah, they got the money, but like I'm a strong believer that money can never replace you and being in people's lives and being a part of people's lives, bro. And so another thing that it comes with is gangsta. Like, is gangsta is that really the definition for being real? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's exactly. Is that what we're putting out here now? That the only way you can be real is that you be gangsta ass, killing ass niggas. Is that what we're trying to say? Because I don't believe that, bro.
But at the end of the day, like that's what like the fans are not even up a choice, man.
Yeah, that's
like when somebody try down, like if they don't
snap back, if they don't react, bro. Oh, that nigga ain't real. That nigga ain't really about that life.
They gonna fucking put you on a cross.
I don't believe that shit though, bro. I can't believe that. That's what you. That if you really sitting out here saying that,
it's all about what people think.
My thing is this, bro. I was in the military. I'm a trained killer, bro. I'm a trained shooter. I know how to shoot so many different weapons, targets. Like, But why do I gotta go out there and prove to other motherfuckers that I kill you, that I can shoot you? At the end of the day, but at the end of the day, bro, even if I know these skills, I never been a nigga to like let me just go and let the enemy know what I'm good at, so they can counteract what I'm good at. If I know I'm a sniper, I'm a good shooter, I ain't gotta let you know that. Whenever we get into an incident, but it's like, and that's why I'm saying, that's why I kind of like the baby. With his incidents, it's always
somebody fucking
with him. Yeah. I'm never going out trying to fuck you up. But if you come to me, bruh, I'm gonna handle that shit. Yeah. And I think that right there is way more gangster than let me be a gangster nigga and try to prove to you that I'm a gangster ass nigga. At the end of the day, bruh, I'm gonna protect my life.
And I ain't gonna go into it, but stop going live, famous people. Any famous person that ever gonna see this, man, I don't care if you see it too late. Stop going live, man. You give yourself away, man. You doing dumb shit on live, man. Like, bro, stop going live, man. Just live your life. You know what I mean? Let them catch you, man. Stop giving yourself up.
But my thing is, what's wrong with being a cool ass real nigga from the hood? Like, not so much saying you a gangster, but niggas know not to fuck with you, or you just a cool ass nigga, but people ain't gonna fuck with because you that cool ass real nigga. You don't have to be a killing ass nigga. You ain't gotta be a violent ass nigga to be a real nigga.
But shit, man, all the killing niggas don't come like that's more some jealousy shit, man. Like I said, women are like, you know, the equation with a lot of shit, man. At the end of the day, like women like you, motherfuckers is jealous. Like when you got money, motherfuckers be jealous. A lot of it stems from jealousy at the same time, especially with motherfuckers getting killed.
Yeah, man, and I agree with you 100%. We do a lot of things off of women and just what we want women to believe that we are and what we want the world to perceive that we are. Because, like you said, and I feel like you're right, I don't want to say just fans, but us as general, because we're the fans, we promote this stuff. And I'm not saying that we gotta be out here saying, hey man, you cool, don't do it. But it's just like I want us to be more like, damn, when they do something positive, bruh, promote that way more than like, I still like gangster music. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that. But damn it, bruh, it just seems like with the younger generation, it's just so much like, we can't just rap about it. We have to prove it every time we go out there. I kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like sometimes they start beef with each other for no reason. Just like random beefs be popping up. Like, what the fuck is y'all beefing about, nigga? And then next thing you know, somebody gets fucking killed. And then it's like, oh, let's all come together. And like, come on, man. What are we doing? What are we really doing?
And really, how long does it come together last, man?
How long does it last?
Motherfuckers already back in LA getting killed again after Nipsey, bro.
And then you'll be back in there talking that shit about fuck
this
nigga for the other side.
Motherfuckers be over your life in months, man.
Yeah.
So think about that. Your life is the most important thing you have, man. It's your prized possession. It ain't money. It's not none of the bullshit that these motherfuckers tell you it is. It's not this religion. None of that shit, man. Preserve yourself, and you gonna do anything you want to do. Know what you can put your mind to it.
At the end of the day, bro, you're only gonna be popular after you're dead on your death day when they do that. Remember a year ago, died this day, and they do a little memorial for you. And you know what I'm saying? After that, once you're gone, that's the most you get. Memories. And on his day, and then you get a whole bunch of RIPs under your, you know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a couple of motherfucking weeks, man. They're gonna be off you, dog. You better think about you, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man,
your legacy.
Don't allow the world to dictate what's real for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's real niggas out here being doctors. It's real niggas out here doing everything. You could be anything and be real, bro. But you gotta be true to yourself. You gotta be true to whatever you're doing, man. And it's like, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, and I'm gonna keep being a pusher of this, bro. Fuck what other people think, man. Live your fucking life how you do it, bro. Like, you can't. Like, I love NBA Youngboy music, but I love that he just like, man, I ain't trying to be this. I'm just this. This is me. I understand that.
Man, shit, this man came out like, said, I got herpes.
You right?
Like, bro, yeah, bro, yeah, that's it.
No, bro.
Yeah, bro, NBA Youngboy came out and said like, oh, I got herpes. And then the little chickie fucking with that, oh yeah, I got it too.
Well, they gotta live together. I mean, I don't
in quarantine.
So don't mind getting
that shit caught me off guard. Like, what?
Real shit, bro.
Listen, go talk to your doctors about this shit.
That was some old news, though.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
old, right?
But just let you know that I'm in and out of touch with certain shit. Bro. That's just all that make you know.
Me too. That shit just came across my desk, bro.
Because you know what, bro? Because you know why it's in and out, because we so much up to something with ourselves and trying to promote ourselves. We don't really have enough time to focus on everything about people. But you know what? I was thinking about Dirk and one of his songs, and he had his girl talking at the end about it, talking about, you know, we ain't trying to be relationship goals. We trying to do what make us happy. And she young, but man, when she said that, boy, she said some real shit, bro. Like fuck relationship goals and what people, man, do what make y'all happy, do what make y'all progress and do your shit, bro. And that's real. That's what it is, man. Cause at the end of the day, like I said, after every nigga that's a gangster, all them niggas, at the end of the day, they still gotta be real human beings. They gotta go to their family and be real people with these people that they deal with on a regular basis outside of the family. Because nobody's gang banging all day, do breakfast, and day. Some people, you know, you gotta have time with just
those people do is this. I don't want to say that, you know, because every
you feel some rep,
but shit, 90% of motherfuckers they getting soft when they around that girl, bro.
And you getting soft when you with your kids. You
supposed to. With your mama,
with your family,
you getting soft at some time.
It ain't gotta be all
That's
that.
A fact.
But I feel like
it ain't real if you're not.
But I feel like we'll see like, you know, TMZ, not saying that TMZ out there, but I'm just saying anybody who catches people off guard with them and they try to make it seem like, oh, but he doesn't seem like the person that, cuz, bro, at the end of the day, man, especially with entertainers, whatever you do, you're still entertaining, bro. Let's not forget that these people are entertainers. Come on, man, they entertain. That's what they do.
But you know, like at the end of the day, like how you said that, it's exactly the way it is. But when these kids hear that shit, it ain't entertainment. The shit is life.
Yeah, exactly what it is.
That's what they want to go out and do.
And then I'm gonna let y'all people know, they were like, oh, I got kids, bitch. It's life. My older daughter, she'll come in. She loves 6ix9ine and NBA YoungBoy, and she just everything about them. She's not even old enough to even understand this shit. She's only 11. But you see what I'm saying? You right, you put it on point that these kids, when they see it, is life to them. That's real life shit that they doing. You know what I'm saying? So
shit, these motherfuckers are popular. They get the girls. This is all the girls.
Money,
this is what I gotta do, man. This is what I gotta be like.
And it's just crazy, man, that we sit here and we promote this stuff as that's what's real. And I'm not saying that it's not gangster. That's some gangster shit to do. But it's not. That's just the killing and all that shit. That's gangster shit, but that's not real. I'm saying that's not what is real. Real is real.
I don't think that shit gangster either.
But that's what they call gangster shit. I'm just saying under the umbrella of what people call gangster. That's
the definition.
The definition. That is gangster shit that y'all doing. But I'm not saying that's not. We can't put gangster and real together. That's a whole nother. Just because you're a gangster nigga don't mean that you're a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's gangster niggas that done told. It's gangster snitches out there. It's like, come on.
Man, I feel where you coming from.
Yeah.
But shit, like, it's the way I'm rocking, man. I don't want to be no gangster. I don't want to be no real nigga either. I just want to be a man, bro. I'm a man, bro. Shit, that's all I want to be known. I'm a man. Yeah, I handle my business.
I'm a real me, man. I'm a real me. I'm just me. Bro. Like, you know, me and Pablo.
We'll say real one instead of real nigga.
Yeah, we're real.
We're real ones.
Yeah. And like that. I was talking with Pablo about this too. It's like people get confused because, you know, and I had this happen with me a lot. Where I'm a very outspoken person. I talk to people. I'm cool. I can almost be cool with anybody. That's just me. I'm a very, like, you talk to me, I talk to you. I'm that kind of person. Like I'm not that I just won't talk to you type person. I used to be that. Now I'm just.
This nigga got to give the gab, man. Y'all already know. Y'all see this shit. Y'all done seen like 10 episodes. This is 11. So y'all know by now that you got to get the gab.
But people will take that. They'll take that kind of thing and they'll think that I'm weak. They won't think that I'm a kind of person that'll do a certain thing because of the way I present myself and the way I carry myself. So you know, I done had times where people will kind of try me and you know what I'm saying. And then when I, you know, do something, they be shocked, like. But it's like, bruh, don't get it twisted, bruh. I ain't no bitch by far. I ain't no soft ass nigga by far. I said the reason I don't do half of the shit is not for myself, it's to save you. Because I know me.
But shit, just like they always say, man, you know, the motherfucker that's barking the most is the softest, bro.
It's the softest, bro. I ain't gotta do a lot of capping. to get to make shit happen with you, bro. Like if it's gonna be and I always believe that if there's a problem, there's nothing we need to talk about. Because if it's a problem, like
Just handle it.
let's just handle it. Because if it could have been talked about, we would have been talked it out.
It wouldn't be a problem.
It wouldn't be a problem because we would have talked it out and the problem would have been solved up. So that's why I say I've never been a person to like let me talk about why. But you know, a lot of people, they do a lot of extra capping, they do a lot of extra talk because a lot of times people are scared of what might happen. And they want to, and I really feel like talking kind of you trying to talk it down, even though you're doing that rah, you really don't want the shit to pop off. Because like I always say, if you was really about that life, you're not going to tell somebody, I'm finna, like, that's why I always thought about internet beef and entertainment. They talk about how they got beef with each other. Like, if I got a beef with you and I'm not going to let you know.
Okay. If you want to bring
that's what real, I'm just
like, we got extra broad.
Like,
okay. So, like, I just want to say my little piece on, like, motherfuckers beefing on the internet.
Yeah.
That shit is snitching.
Pretty much.
That shit is fucking snitching.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna say it one more time. That shit is snitching. But like motherfuckers get on that internet beef because they don't want nobody to come really touch
them because they can let you know.
I'm not no gangster. Like I said, I'm a real one. You know, at the end of the day, I seen things throughout my life and done a few things too. Definitely. But at the end of the day, that shit is snitching for the fourth time. You know what I mean? Like if you really want to get at somebody, you're not gonna be on that people with them and saying their name on no fucking internet where the police and everybody can see it.
And you're just not even gonna address it.
And that's it.
And I feel you. Because, you know, people, you know, and I understand. Like I said, that's why a lot of people, that's why I take, not saying that these niggas ain't gangsta ass niggas, but I take it as entertainment. You feel me? I take what they put on their music and they rap about, they giving their life story, but it's more for your entertainment. It's like, I'm telling you a story.
Us, at least be real.
Exactly.
But you gonna poison our children.
It's for entertainment because, like I said, if I'm never gonna be a nigga. Like if I got beef with a nigga and I know we got problems, I'm not gonna go to social media. I'm not gonna start talking about it to a lot of people so that some way it can get back to him that I got a problem with him. Because first of all, nigga, we not cool. I don't need to let you know that once it's a problem, bro, you already should know. Hey, it's a problem. I need to watch this movie. I'm not finna be telling other people let that nigga know that I don't like him. When I see him, I'm gonna blast him.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's not gonna happen, bro.
Quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Why would you want them
shit,
to know
nigga?
You want them dead?
I'm gonna put up on you.
I'm not this type of guy. I'm a very normal guy. I got a job, man. I'm a civilian, you know. But at the end of the day, I know bullshit when I see it. I'm gonna run it like that.
I feel like real ones just know, and the real people know, and the real people that's really about that shit, it ain't gonna be talking because I don't want no breadcrumbs back to me. When the shit happened, the shit happened. You know, Pablo, you know that when we ain't about no talking, we just about action. But I just feel like we as a social community and like we have this confusion about real and gangster and or I don't want to just say gang. We just have
an infatuation with it.
Yeah, we just have
it's bad.
I think we have a misconception of what real is.
Yeah.
I think it's a big misconception and nobody talks on it. You know, people sit there and say different things that's real, and I'm gonna let you say what you say, Pablo. But we have different people that give their different kind of like, oh, this was real, this was not real, this was real. I never want to tell a person what's not real, but I know for a fact that gangster and real are not the same. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I was just thinking. I was just thinking right now. Well, it's different generations, man.
It is. It has changed.
You know what I'm saying? When I think about my old rappers, like you know, Style P, one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk about poker, nigga, you know what I'm
saying?
I understand.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, it makes you excited. Yeah. It can make you wonderful. Exactly. When you're young,
but you don't never hear them talk about no names and all this shit.
Exactly.
No names.
Exactly. You're right. So if you really gonna poke,
I guess that's what I guess that's the generation though. Like the generation now is a more flashy type of.
There you go.
I like it's so funny though. I'm saying what you're saying because I remember back in the days. You would always hide your weapons. It was never something that you would just have out in the open. You would never want a nigga to know. But now it's more like I got guns. Like what up, bro? Like that's more of the
everybody. That's the part about it that don't make sense.
The guns in the videos that let us know.
Everybody coming at you with guns, bro. Everybody coming at you with the guns when they know see you in the video with the guns. But they're not coming to fight you no more.
Well, in our generation, it's more like okay, pull up. Then you just know it. I ain't finna let you know. Oh, but you know, this is another thing. I remember when we was young, you would be in the car. The
the whole purpose of having mobbed out 10 in your car so niggas can't see what you got in the car. You'll never know what I got in this shit, nigga. Don't worry about that. But you know you try to rob nigga gonna put the thing on you. You know, I just feel like that was more of our culture back then. So, but now it's more like I sit in the video with the Draco in the open and let you know I got Draco and we got the. Come on, bro. I just feel like I understand, but that's why I said to me that's just entertainment. I know you're doing this to entertain people. Not saying that you might not have real guns, but come on, bro. TK has proven that they're using this stuff to entrap you. It's an entrapment. They're using this stuff to entrap you. Just like I remember with the Migos video, and it was like they had their shit rated because they had guns, but they had to let people know, oh, they were fake guns. They're not real guns because these niggas, you can't be on there like that, bro. They're gonna come get you. They're gonna come get you. That's when you got you wonder where you got 100,000 views from.
I think I remember that shit.
You remember that shit? They made a little.
The nigga had a gun around his neck.
Yeah, and they had a little what's the name? Pop up. These are not real guns.
Exactly. No, the neighbors was like, fuck yeah, bro. They got all these guns over there.
They ain't be out here no more. People, these white folks, they're choppers and shit. Like. And you know, and it's been proven that that's what the white people doing. They already watching you. White people started neighborhood watch. They literally watching. I live in neighborhoods with white people. They literally watch you. They know who coming in, who coming out. God damn it, car. This person is this girl. She wears this on this day. Like you can't be out there like that, bro. They're using it against you. You can't use it.
And what do they call that shit though, bro? Because it's something like it ain't neighborhood watch no more, but like it's like some kind of union in the community.
Yeah, that's some shit. Yeah,
I forgot what the fucking name was.
Neighborhood against guns. They got all kind of shit that the neighborhoods do to stop. So you can't even. That's what I said.
It's called. It's something like they deal with community. It's communities fucking something like that, bro.
All I know is you got all them guns, but you ain't gonna beat them alphabet boys.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna beat them.
You ain't definitely gonna have more guns.
Definitely.
And then, but the fucked up part is you got all these guns, but when them niggas raid, you ain't shooting them bitches. You ain't shooting them niggas.
You ain't gonna shoot.
You running and leaving all the evidence.
Exactly.
You got 100 guns on this bitch. But you got all these guns for them. Or you waiting for a nigga to try to rob you.
Just one little nigga.
It's never the nigga that's trying to rob you that bust in your door though. It's always them alphabet boys. It's always them niggas. And that's what I'm saying, bro. We have to clean up this misconception. And the only way to clean up the misconception is the people who's misconcepting people to just go ahead and be real with this shit. Come on, dog. Like I hear songs like, nigga, I got something that'll go through a school. Bitch, don't tell people that. Don't people, you think them crackers gonna let you have a gun that can shoot through a school? They're not gonna let you have that shit, bro.
They gonna have it.
They definitely, listen, they gonna have it, but you can't have that shit because then, like,
they ain't gonna let you be on their level. Shit, they the gang too. Shit.
They the biggest gang. They the biggest gang.
I gotta take a piss, man. Pablo gonna take over.
Really?
But like I said, man, just with the whole being real and just being the whole thing, man, we gotta clean up this misconception of like it's different things. It's street niggas and it's this. And not saying that you can't be gangster and be real. I'm not saying it. But I'm saying stop thinking that just because you're gangster, you're real. Just like with anything, you can have real people inside of that category. But that doesn't make that everybody under that category is what they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like some people, we kind of get into this cycle of thinking that, oh, because they talk about this, they talk about that, they rap about that, they just have to be real. Come on, man. Let's stop it. Some of the realest people I know are people that you would never think that they were that kind of people because they don't show it. Come on, man. A lot of like I said, real niggas move in silence.
Like I said, I feel like my being real is taking care of people you love.
And
that's family, man.
At the end of the day, taking care.
My bad, man. My bad, though.
But most definitely, man, I feel like being real with your family, you know, just taking care of what needs to be taken care of. All the extra shit.
A lot of water today.
All that extra shit doesn't equate to what you being real. You know, that being the gangster and being the killer, all that shit that doesn't make up what makes you as a real person. And being real. I agree with you.
Yeah. And
just taking care of stuff.
What I say is what I I do.
Exactly.
And
live by
I
your
try
word.
to stand by it.
Yeah, take care. Do. And I don't want to say do right, but just do what you feel is right and how you supposed to take care of things, man. And and just try to live your life the best way you know how, because it's so hard to be able to, like I said, when we was talking about religion, it's so hard to know what's right and wrong. But just try to live your life and don't have no regrets, but don't have to be like, damn, every time you do something you have to question yourself about it because it doesn't feel right on the inside. You feel me? You got to be natural.
Shit, that's what I always tell people, man. Like anybody you listen to, I don't care if it's Martin Luther King, I don't care if it's the fucking Bible. Sorry, the Bible. I don't want to say cover in front of the Bible.
I do it all the time,
man. The fucking Bible.
I
really don't care.
I really don't.
To be honest, man. Don't think about my audience.
Exactly.
But real shit, like everything wasn't meant for everybody to take. It's a whole spectrum of things that like just take what's for you. That's what I always tell anybody. Take what's for you. You can't. Everything is not for you, man.
Exactly.
We all different. We all individuals, and we all gonna bring our thing that's gonna make this world great. Bro.
You definitely have been saying that since the first episode, and before that. And I agree with you. You definitely have to pick and choose.
Different personalities for a reason.
But you have to pick and choose what information pertains to you. And I do think we have a problem with trying to take somebody says something and we try to use everything that they said to us and use it in our life, and that's not what it's there for. Yeah. You have to pick, because everything that person did or everything that person does, you're not going to be able to duplicate it the way they did it. Man.
You got to do what the shit that touch you. You know
but you're not going to be dealing with the same person that person was dealing with, or the same situation at the same time with this, it's so many, what I'm saying, pivotal points in it that's not going to match up. And I think I tell my nephew that, all the time, Frank, when he was over there, Pablo the Hurt, man, I always tell him, man, when I drop these jewels on you, bro, I'm not sitting here and say, take my jewel and take it. No, man, take what you need, which jewel, and hopefully improve on it, and improve on it and twist it and make it to fit your situation. That's all I'm saying. Because we have a tendency to try to follow word for word, verbatim, on what somebody say, and then, but like I said in the podcast before, then I think people kind of know they do that and use it as an undertone that if it fails, they can blame somebody for it. And I think that's why a lot of people do that. And so, and I just feel like
that's a good one.
Us, yeah, man, and it's, we as people, man, we need something to blame. You know what I'm saying? Because the hardest thing is to blame ourselves when things don't go right. We'll think of a million reasons of why it went right besides ourselves. Because in our mind, we did everything the right way, or we calculated everything the right way. And a lot of times it's just hard to blame ourselves because the world blames us for stuff too. And we don't want to compound, we look at it as self-bashing, and it's not. It's self-recognition, understanding, and allowing yourself to grow. And we have a hard time with that, and I feel like I said, and I feel like that ties into being real with yourself, not just being a real person, but being real. First of all, bro, you have to be real with yourself first, in order to be real with anybody else. If you're living in a fantasy world in your mind, how could you ever be real with somebody else? So you have to. It comes with being real with your fucking self, bro. You gotta sometimes, what I'm saying. You and this just coming from real life experiences. You ever been around homeboys and you had that one homeboy that just tried to always be something that everybody knew he wasn't, but he really wanted to be it so bad that but it never ends good for that person, and then you just look at him like, bro, why you can't just, that's just not you. You just not a gangsta ass nigga, bro. Nothing about you is that, you know what I'm saying? Or you not, it's just not just want to stick on gangsta, but you know what I'm saying? Just people just not being they self. Some niggas want to be Casanova ass niggas when you're not a Casanova. Or some niggas want to be a dirty ass nigga when you're just not a dirty ass nigga. You're not a filthy, grimy ass nigga. You're a nice, cool ass nigga. What's wrong? And like I said at the beginning, what's wrong with being the cool ass nigga, the funny ass nigga, the nice ass nigga, the ladies nigga? Like, why? What's cool? If that's what you are, what's wrong with being that?
Alright, chick.
You want to know what? It's not just a chick. It's just society is just we'll clown a nigga like that.
Keep saying, man.
Yeah.
I think it's the way.
Yeah. You got Paul over there too, like, yeah, it's the women, nigga. It's the women.
Shit. I mean, they
fucking
put on,
females.
but basically niggas put on for chicks.
At the end of the day,
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We do everything they like.
Yeah.
But then
That's why we do it.
Well, then at the end of the day, man, us as men, bro, we gotta stop it. That's the biggest thing. We have to stop it.
They gotta stop it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop putting on for these women, bro.
Exactly.
If it's causing you to lose yourself.
Yeah, right.
Cause half of the bitches you putting on, they don't even want you.
And they're not
They
gonna
already got
respect.
somebody
Or they're not
else
gonna
in there.
stay. Or they're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna stay. Because sooner or later you gotta be yourself. And that's what I keep telling the people. Sooner or later the real you is gonna come out. They try to fake it all the way. And we do have this narrative. We do have this narrative.
Ride or die.
Faking it till you make it. You know, fake it till you make it type shit. And people really run with that shit.
Yes, they do.
But I'm talking about be real until you make it, bro. Why you can't be real and make it too? Like, cause we have pushed this thing that, oh, just fake it till you, oh, you ain't rich, but just pretend like you're rich. No, bitch, that's how you become broker. That's how you get debt.
Real shit.
That's how you get all this other shit. That's why me and Pablo was looking at fucking Adrian Peterson is in multi-million dollars worth of debt. Cause you
10 million.
come on, bro.
Million,
Cause you up here was faking it till you make it, and then you made it, and then you try to. And another thing, as black people, man, stop putting your financial stability in other people's fucking hands, man. How many times we done seen not just black, but just people with all this money get bamboozled by people who they done trusted, and it's usually people, family members, somebody that they done allowed to take full custody over their financial stability, and getting robbed and stolen from. And come on, man. It's just like we, you know, with out, I'm about to call their ass Outcast, because I wanted to say Offset, and then I wanted to say Migos, but the Migos, and they was talking about in their songs how their family member was stealing from them and stuff like that, bro. Just as much time as you motherfuckers put into buying all these expensive clothes and putting time into getting these jewelry and all this other stuff, make sure that you're putting a conscious and the same amount of time into learning about your finances, learning about how to deal with your money, learning about how to properly move your money. These are things that when you get rich, bro, you instead of paying a motherfucker to do it, you should learn yourself just in case of shit like this. You should always know how to do it.
Say that shit should be
Number one
high
thing.
school
Exactly,
criteria, man.
But I'm just saying, as a person, bro, you should want to know what other people know, especially when it pertains to shit that you have to pay them and give them money to do, bro. Why not know? Like, you know, I always push that about us.
Bank accounts and shit like that.
That's why I always push about us, like all money in with Nipsey, and I want to keep the money in with us and learn everything. So if you like I used to tell my homeboy, he you know, he does the camera work and stuff, and he was like, bro, I want to learn that shit too. I don't want to have to just depend on you to do it. I want to know that if something happened and you're not there, I'm able to do it so that the shit can keep running. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn everything that you know. So like I said, with my money, bro, I had to learn. Like, you know, I used to be like, oh, just let the bank do it. Go put shit. Nah, bro. You need to learn what CDs are and deposits are and stuff like that with your money. When you put your money into stocks, what is the real stuff happening? Don't just put it in there because some nigga told you to put it in and that's how money gonna make it. I want to know how you making money off of my money by making this money, bro. So that I can do it myself and cut you out. But, you know, we have to do that.
More money.
You make more money. But, you know, I just really feel like we have to be real with ourselves and learn these kind of things, bro. Because, like I said, we have a strong emphasis on the wrong things labeling as real. You know, generational wealth is real, man, and we can have it. But we have to be smart about it. I'm not saying we can't buy expensive things. I'm not saying stop buying jewelry and all that, because with generational wealth, you could buy that and it not even affect your generational wealth.
The main word in that is generational, so it's definitely gonna take time.
That's it. You have to start somewhere. You have to start the generational wealth off. That's what I'm saying. Somebody has to start it so that your generational wealth can pass on. That's why we don't have generational wealth like that. And white people don't, because we spend it all and then you always see a video like some rich person, next thing you know they broke. Where are they now? Like, God damn. I was just watching a video about the Trail Sprewell. And I know a lot of people, you young motherfuckers, don't even remember the Trail Sprewell. But he started the whole Sprewell spinning tires. He had a whole company about that shit. And I was watching, this man is broke. And like, it's just sad.
The Sprewells.
Yeah, the Sprewell. That's what I'm saying. But people don't know. Spinning rims. He was one of the people that started that kind of shit.
Yeah, man. It was called the Sprewells. That's what it was called when the spinning wheels first came out.
Sprewells.
We was calling them the Sprewells, man. That's real talk, man. They know that's a history fact.
But you know, I'm just saying, man, we gotta know what's different between the real and the fake. Like me and I always talk about people.
We gotta be the difference between real and fake. We gotta know the difference. We gotta understand the difference, and we gotta be better at what we do.
That's a fact.
Because our young, clearly, and then the bad part is our young people suffering, like TK, like NBA,
Because we already know.
like Kodak, like all these young who supposed to be.
And it's like we talking about Zion. We don't know what Zion's gonna have to go through and like what type of influence he gonna get influenced by.
Exactly. I hope.
So we don't know.
I hope they're not just giving this young man money without showing him how to properly invest it into things that's going to help him be like LeBron and be like Jordan. I hope that people, because I really feel like a lot of these people who get this money, they don't have the proper role models. And me and Pablo, when we was out eating today, we heard some older gentlemen, and they were speaking on that everybody should have a mentor and a role model, and somebody who they can go get knowledge from about generational, and I really believe in it. I definitely believe I had mentors growing up in the military and stuff. I had people that I looked up to go to for financial advice and how to do it. But that was more me going to them because I realized they had that kind of trait that I wanted to learn about. But we have to put ourselves out, and I think that's what our Up to Something is about. Like, we're trying to put out this information to help people have a better understanding.
Like shit, and that's what me. When we get like this, I be like, damn man, like we just too preachy, man. We preaching too much, man. Like we not no preachers, man. Like so it's kind of an intersection when we get on stuff like this. But at the end of the day, like that's what we're here for. Like we want our people to be better. Like because at the end of the day, like we are the ones that realize, you know what I mean, that all this stuff is passed down. We're not passing down information.
Exactly. We got, and that's what we're doing. We're passing down this information.
Because, if you don't need it, it ain't for you, man. But somebody watching this don't know this.
But somebody
they need this information.
Exactly. Somebody got to be passionate about it. And then when we're passionate about it, we kind of get preachy about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And that's just what it is.
Just letting y'all know that, like, we know we preaching right now, man. We just love y'all dumbass.
And we want to see growth.
We could be talking about ourselves the whole time, man.
Exactly. And we could, and we could talk about ratchet shit. I mean, don't think that we don't know about that shit. We could talk about all that shit.
Talk about ratchet shit too.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but we can focus on it like how a lot of people might do and want to focus on what's going on and with like love and hip hop and shit like that and stuff. But it's like that shit ain't gonna help you progress in your life. That shit ain't gonna help you be up to something. So that's just not what this podcast is about. It's about growth. That's what this podcast really is about, growth. But we're gonna talk about everything in this growth. You can grow in everything. So we dope ass niggas, bro. Two dope boys in the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And this our Cadillac. We just giving, you know what I'm saying, our things about what's really going on, man. And that kind of stuff touches my heart, bro. And I'm passionate about it because I have young people that I gotta lead, man. Whether the people who watch it gonna take it. My kids are gonna watch this soon. My nephews and my cousins and people who love me and fuck with me, they're gonna look at this, and I want to give them something to have something to promote them to do something more, bro. So we definitely out here giving game. Like what's his name? Say Gilly. $1 million worth of game for free right here. And we giving more than $1 million, Gilly. We out here giving way more than $1 million. Shit, ain't no price tag on this game. Nigga. Like real shit. This royalty in this making, man. We giving that shit. You can't price tag this. But so, everybody not gonna catch on, but at first. But don't worry, bro. Y'all gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? I told them, I'm just like crack, but you gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about it. Boy, you gonna come back for this. Okay. So it's like, but we like to have fun and shit, but the undertone of our shit is all about growth. Yes, sir. And being real with the growth. Like, fuck what other people might think.
The name of our podcast is Up to Something, man. At the end of the day, it's all about motivation.
Yeah.
We don't want you to feel like we better than you. Like, we don't want you to feel like we above you or below you, man. We right there with you, man. We in the mud right now trying to get it out, man. Mm-hmm. Trying to come out. You know what I mean? Clean.
Exercise. But I feel like we talked about that, and I want to talk on other stuff before we end, man, because it's just a lot of things that real conversation has got me to talk. It got me to thinking about other things that kind of relate to it, but on a different topic, because I feel like we can talk especially me, I could talk all day about just real and being fake, because that's something that I'm always talking about. How I have conversation with random people, and I can just hear the bullshit
spewing from their mouth when they talk to me. But I'm never a person like, oh, you know, I understand that everybody's not going to be enlightened where everybody else is. Everybody, and I'm not trying to say we some woke ass niggas because I hate that shit. Like, I'm not trying to be this extra woke ass nigga, bro. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, they spew so much bullshit out their mouth, you just be like, damn, bro. This shit don't make you shit. Like, all this extra, like, that's just, you just talking about a lot of nothing to me, bro. And, but like I said, a lot of that stuff is what keep people going. It's entertainment. And a lot of the one thing about it is bullshit is entertaining. So I understand that people are drawn more to it at a higher rate. Like you said, you might, like a motherfucker, if we did a episode about hood fights and watching niggas get knocked out, niggas will be in here watching all the videos with us, watching it, and it's entertaining to me. But at the end of the time,
it's definitely entertaining.
It's not causing no growth for them people. So at the end of the day, whatever. But like I was saying, what I wanted to do is to get onto the part about when I was thinking about what's this motherfucker, and just like he got caught not being, he wasn't the person that he was projecting himself to be, and it was like it got out in the news and stuff, and so like now he getting kind of like a little backlash, but it don't slip my goddamn mind.
Black or white?
Of course it was black. I ain't give a fuck about my you already know he was fucking black. I ain't gonna like you know one thing about me, I'm not promoting colonizing, and it's nothing
but shit that shit happened so many times, man.
Right. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Hard to, you know,
pinpoint, but it's like, but one thing about it, like I said, man, I don't have no kind of hatred for white folks. Like I said, there's levels to it's different type of. You got white people, you got, you know what I'm saying, you got racist crackers, you got colonized. There's different levels to the shit. But I just want to know that this podcast, even though it's upstanding, and we want white folks to be upstanding too, we're just targeting our community. They got enough people out there building their shit up. Like, they don't need. We trying to build us. Exactly. I'm not saying that. I hope that it is some white people out there and colonizers tuning into our shit and learning the real us and getting in the game, and hopefully it opening their window to get away from that Trump shit and that other stuff. So I definitely want more white people to you know, just live with us.
That's really what they do. They put the you know, like, what is it, like, not the elephant in the room, but you know, like what was that story, like when they had like the Trojan horse.
Oh yeah.
You know, they put it like everybody scared this Trojan horse, and then we gonna be doing all the shit running with all the money out the back door.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, distract plan. Like, focus on this, and we distract you, and we really. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. They
distract you with the bullshit.
And we dropping jewels.
And they keep doing what they doing.
We dropping jewels for the colonizers too, man. They're realizing that we coming for your ass. Vampires.
Oh yeah, shit, you did name them motherfucking vampires, bro.
And I hope it's still there, bro.
Go back and watch the episode when he bring up vampires, man. Like, we don't remember which episode was that?
I don't know, but I put some real facts about why I think they're fucking vampires, though. I definitely put some real facts, and I definitely do, man. And like I said, bro, I'm a conspiracy junkie, but I definitely give you my whole rundown on why I think that they vampires and all that shit. You already know.
You had a good ass answer, bro. I had to kind of like agree with you a little bit, bro, because it still made sense, bro.
I'm telling you, man. When you think about it, and that's all.
Like literally, it makes sense. Like the fact that they have to wear sunblock.
Exactly.
Like, we're never going to go watch it.
Go watch it. Exactly. Go dig it up, because I'm telling you, it's some gems, man. We dropping gems out this bitch, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And I feel like us as a community, we don't got people. We got more people dropping gems. Like as I start watching more, I'm starting to watch less. I don't want to say I'm watching less, but I'm starting to watch more up and coming like people podcasts and doing their stuff, and there's a lot more people, man, dropping gems and just being real, and it's a dope thing. It's a dope feeling. And one thing that people would never understand, man, when you touch somebody and they let you know that by watching our stuff, and they tell us, oh man, I watched it, man, that does something for you on the inside, man. It let you know that we all got a purpose, and we out here doing this not just for nothing. We affecting people, and that's always a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for that, and I'm definitely here for it.
Shit, man, I think that's like one of the highest highs, man. You know,
it's definitely a different kind of high too. It's such a it's one of those highs that you don't just come down on.
Imagine.
You feel me? It's like, yeah, that's dope, man. When you affect somebody.
That's like when rappers say when I first heard myself on the radio. You know what I mean? Type of high.
And exactly. And you hear people give you positive feedback and they liking that stuff, and somebody come and tell you like, man, I heard that, man, and that changed my life, and you speaking on shit that I'm going through. It's just a dope little shit, man, and we get in that, man, and I'm happy that people are fucking with us, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and cause like my mom always say, she watch my shit and she like, you so fucking crazy. like she say the stuff you crazy, like, yo, you my child. She like, you know, cause she, like some of the stuff she's hearing too, it's like, it's kind of like, she's learning stuff about me that she didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And she's getting enlightened, and you know, her friends and stuff. So it's a dope feeling, man, just to give out knowledge, bro. And that just lets people know that I'm not just telling them nothing that they want to hear. This is really me. This is just really how I think it, and it's just a fact that it's just us. And it might not be what other people agree with. I know a lot of people might not agree with our whole religion spiel. It's people that's probably like that. Like I said, holy water, Satan, get back. But at the end of the day, it's just us, man. And we're just having a conversation about, man, it's okay to think the way you want to think and have your doubts with any and everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think we did our shit, man. I think we doing our shit, bro. I'm gonna be our biggest fan. I'm gonna promote us.
Shit, man. Shit, we gonna be our biggest fans, man. Like,
And,
shit, we gonna be consistent. You know what I mean? Shit, we gonna keep it running, man.
And and it is only gonna get better, man. We ain't gonna keep y'all too much more longer, man. We appreciate y'all checking in with us
We
again.
gonna get out here like the past.
Every way. We gonna slap, exactly. We drop the blessings, and the only thing we ain't do is say, ah! But now you got it.
Collection plate. It always takes collection plate.
Collection tape. And we're gonna have a number for sexual chocolate. But man, we thank y'all for filling us up. Cause man, it's another classic like we always do, man. It's a blessing to be here with you, bro. You know, check us out on all our social media, man. Keep
Up to something, everything.
Up to something, everything, man. Merch coming, more ideas coming, more dope, and give us your feedback, man. Look forward to me and Pablo on our podcast. That's coming soon, and that's more for gaming and anime and comics and stuff like that. Look forward to that, because that's another one of our passions.
We got planned. We're gonna do media, man. We're gonna do multiple media.
This is a multimedia platform, bro. So look forward to that. Me spanking Pablo in multiple games. Me out talking him about comics, anime, all the real nigga. Look forward to it. And we out. Cut it. Cut it. Cut it.
Cut it.